So this is my newest GPT. It's called Double Agent 2X. It's basically very similar to my other double agent, which is designed for LLMs, which takes a file. We'll just pick a file. Let's see if we have some data we could use. We'll go ahead and use, let's try this one. So we can basically have it do an analysis and perform either a double check or do it 2 times and compare the results, or do the first one and then take the first response and use it for the second response and create a second response. So the idea was, I realized that, the prompts are much more useful and intelligent, so I wanted to do, a smarter prompt. Let's see if we can get it to work. So you tell it to do analysis of the data, and let's see if it'll do it. It does a quick analysis. All right, so it's going through, it's doing a quick visualization. And we'll let it print the data. That's pretty interesting. Hard to read, but pretty interesting. That's another one that's hard to read. The cool thing about these new GPTs is you can go through and manually update them or change them on the fly here. So that's pretty cool. There it is doing the second set. Those look a little prettier. All right, so now let's say do number 2. Oh, I didn't spell number right, but let's see if it'll figure it out. Okay, so choice 2, it'll take the prompt and then do an analysis on it and then rerun it. So it does the initial analysis. This one will take a little bit longer because it's actually going through and performing it twice. And even in the code, I tell it to do a little validation and analysis of the answer and give it a rating. And there's some stuff behind the scenes. I've been looking at all the newest prompts, and someone just leaked the Claude prompt, so that's pretty cool. The one that drives the artifacts. But anyway, the point is that this can do a deeper analysis, a deeper perspective analysis on the various data that you have, and it happens to be powered by OpenAI, so it's pretty useful. Let's see if we can do the third choice. Okay, so this one will take the prompt, run it once, then run it again, and then list both answers, and then do an analysis of both the answers and list the analysis. So the idea here is every time the OpenAI or the API runs for running the LLM, it could generate a unique answer. So this way you have a couple different choices, and you do an analysis of the choices to see if there's data that might look better in your report or look better in how you're doing it. So I'll show you one more quick example. We won't go through the long version, and we'll see what it looks like. Okay, so I went ahead and tried Titanic CSV, and I ran it through. I chose number 3, which is to take the data and run an analysis once, then run it again and list both results, followed by the analysis. And it went through, did the first analysis, then went and did a second analysis, and then wrote down the delta between the two, doing a comparison. So I kind of really like this app. Of course I created the other version to work with LLMs offline, but I thought I'd go ahead and make one that is directly on the GPT store. That way it has the same functionality for all the people using OpenAI directly, and then as OpenAI releases GPT-5 and all those, you'll have a running version. So that's my GPT. I think it's my 4th GPT, double agent. I have another one that works on Excel. I have another one that works on creating prompts. Then I have one that does for sales openers, and then I have a joke one for the RP community that does RP jokes. So those are my GPTs. Check them out. And yeah, this is GPT Double Agent 2X. Thanks.